victory all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the
Welcome to the very mysterious theatrical venue that is Cambrian Hall. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. The one and only Sergio Maravilla Martinez. He's the former unified middleweight champion of the world and a future Hall of Famer. Saul Canelo.
This bout is scheduled for...
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it... And there's the bell to start round one. These two were made for each other. Nice counter shot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
How about that time counter shot? And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Do you believe what we are seeing? That counter shot lands. Nobody home with that hook. Straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Martinez in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, you know, I've been in...
And there's the bell for round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Done with that counter shot. There's a counter shot. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Don't want to trade shots. Catch and shoot. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Can't find a home for that jab. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? They're giving us a high-tempo show. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be
On to the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Both want a highlight reel knockout. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. It's all offense all the time. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity. On to the fourth we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
A perfect counter lands. Fantastic punch. And he scores with the counter. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Nice counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. So just keep him on the end of the jab.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Defense is not an option for these two. A lot of effort being exerted here. Misses with the jab. Can't score with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this...
This is the beginning of round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Men step back for just a moment. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counterpunch. Insane action. Heavy blow, and Saul is down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe. Here comes round 7. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice. Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Amazing knockout finish here. That was something special. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it. So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.